Hi Virgo, and welcome to Karma Spiritus. Just a quick reading for the mid-month. Excuse me if you've got any noise in the background. I have been fighting the elements, the energies and all sorts just to get these messages out. So they're very, very brief messages, and I hope they are able to resonate with you somehow. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Virgo, we have the Six of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Cups reversed, the Five of Pentacles upright, and also the King of Wands reversed. All of a sudden, there is noise from absolutely everywhere. So I'm going to record this and see how it goes. I hope I'm able to send this out to you. So as I said, just a quick reading for the mid-month, Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgos. I know there's been a lot of birthdays recently. A lot of my friends have had birthdays, so happy birthday to you. So I feel, Virgo, at the moment you need to strike some balance. But this is holistically within your body, your mind, your soul. Just to be in congruence with yourself, with the people around you, with the energies. And I know the energies are absolutely rife at the moment, especially since the new moon, and we have a full moon coming up, full moon in Pisces. So the cards are saying that you need to strike a balance with your and equilibrium within yourselves, in order not to get carried away with your thoughts of trying to sort of manipulate the energies, get things to go your way. We learn through time and maturity that we cannot control people. We can only control ourselves. And it would be nice if everybody did as we want them to. But the real world, Virgo, says that they don't. People have their own minds and their own thoughts and opinions and actions that they'll take through life. And you may not agree with them. They may not be right for you or suit your need or your wants and your desires. And maybe you deserve them. Maybe you deserve for that person to respond to you in a way that's palatable for you. Maybe you've been quite generous through this time and felt that your generosity has gone unnoticed, not appreciated. But basically, Virgo, you need to look at both sides of the coin. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but we are better balanced as people, as human beings, if we look at both sides and really be honest with ourselves about our why we really do things. What is it about? Is it to ensure that you get your way in the way the person, that you're supporting or helping or assisting or dealing with, communicating with, does what you want them to do? Or in some respects, just wanting things to go your way, so your generosity in your time, in everything, is really down to suiting what you want from the situation. And yes, this can be used positively. And, things can be turned around. Things can be used, this sort of energy can be used positively to get your own way and to get things to be more balanced. You can be more harmonious. You can be more generous in the way that you approach the situation. You can be more generous in the way that you deal with things. You can be more generous in terms of giving more of a thought for others. You can be more generous in your words, in what you say and how you approach things. There's lots of ways in which you can get things to be the way you want them to be. And they don't necessarily have to be in a way that's, sorry Virgo, but could be quite manipulating. And for me, the energy of these cards are saying that this is a possibility of what's happening here. The way around that, Virgo, is to be more assisting, be more helpful, and just be more generous in your understanding and your approach to the situations. Understand other people's points of view. Or indeed, it may be a case where you've had enough, Virgo. You've absolutely had enough. You've done everything you can do in your power, you feel, to be supportive, to be that person, to be generous, to be kind, to be thoughtful, to be understanding, to assist in the situation. This could be a work situation. You could have been quite generous to your workmates, gone over and above board to be a team player and support them in every way possible. When you could have quite easily got off early from work and just not done as much work as you currently are doing. You could have found different ways to support your own needs and not be so generous and so supportive and assistive to others. But Virgo, really, that's not your way, is it? You are very generous people, supportive and loyal. So what is it that could have got you into this situation? Because I can see that the King of Wands is the outcome, which is very much a fiery energy. And it's reversed. The King of Wands reversed is literally out of control, which sort of reiterates to me that there is balance that needs to be struck here, Virgo. You're unable to control your actions, your emotions, how you come across, how you're dealing with your situation. And balance is required in order for you to be able to maintain your own equilibrium. Remember, we can't go outside ourselves in order to have peace, tranquility, because that makes the environment imbalanced. If you get your own way, if you have things in the way you want them, then it's not necessarily the will of others, and therefore they will then be out of balance. So this is about listening, understanding, facing your fears, I'm hearing. Facing your fears and somewhat inability to allow people to be free, to be their own person, to let you be uncomfortable with who they are, their personalities. Even though this card is the Five of Pentacles, I can see a shining star coming from that. powerful energy. You know, maybe you're feeling overpowered. You're feeling quite isolated and as if you're going to be left out in the cold. And that's creating this instability within you. You've become unbalanced and doing anything and everything to get your own way, to get the best outcome that makes you not feel so insecure, that not to make you feel the imbalance or the disharmony within yourself. But you need to look at both sides of the coin. The Six of Pentacles says you need to look at balancing out the whole environment, the situation. Maybe you were so generous with your time, your energy at work because you wanted a couple of more days off and you didn't get it. And so now you're putting a spanner in the works. You feel as though, the Five of Pentacles has left you out in the cold. You're not getting what other people are getting and you're being treated differently. But are you being treated differently because you had an expectation of your generosity, your support to your colleagues, to your workmates, to the environment that was going to lead to something that you get out of it? Are you trying to be manipulative and gain control through being perceived to be generous with your time, with supporting and assisting and helping others? Think about this, Virgo. Be honest with yourself. And as I've said before, my readings are timeless. Is this something that you really need to sit down and reflect on? Is this you, Virgo? Is this something that you've mastered? That you've manipulated and coerced people into? And when you don't get your own way, do you end up being the King of Wands reversed? Bad-tempered, volatile, aggressive, disharmonious, do your own thing, any old how, go totally off the rails. Is this you? Because the Virgos that I know, they are very much in control of themselves. But is this to gain control of others so you don't feel insecure? Are you not able to laugh at yourself, be yourself, because you're too busy maintaining a bravado of being in control? For you to become out of control so easily and so quickly, it feels, there's something within you where you haven't created that level of balance that regardless of what happens, there's a stability within that provides you with the harmony and the contentment within yourself to realize that other people have their own views, their own opinions. They're going to do what they like, just as you do. You're not going to like it all the time. You're not going to be supportive of how they want to control their lives or deal with the situation or do less work than you. But sometimes you just have to let go. Let go of the situation, because you need to realize that you cannot be in control all the time. Virgo, you're very structured. So why not use that structure to learn about how to control these desires of wanting that balance that you seek. And understand that others may need their balance too. They'll do it their way and you'll do it yours. And everybody has a different viewpoint, perception of their own balance. But if you have that balance within you, you cannot go wrong. So this is about learning about yourself, being honest with yourself about who you are, how you deal with certain situations, what that looks like to you. You know, get in touch with your senses and you know, how that feels for you. Is your heart beating when you see somebody that you love doing something that they enjoy because you're not involved? You feel like you're left in the cold, like the Five of Pentacles. But look at it another way, Virgo. If that person is doing no harm, they're loving life, they're enjoying themselves, they're happy, but you feel as though you're not involved in that, that's not for them to be concerned about. And quite frankly, you need to be happy for them. You should be happy for them. Strike that balance within yourself that makes you realize, be confident in who you are and what you stand for. What kind of friend you are to that person. They will have other friends. They will do whatever they want to do. And it may not involve you all the time, Virgo, but know that you're loved. Know that you're cared for. Regardless if that person is not with you and they're with their other friends, your workmate has gone to lunch with somebody else and not you this time, it doesn't change how they feel about you. And in turn, it shouldn't change how you feel about yourself. Balance. True reflection on your own behaviour, your own persona. Readdress the balance within you. Take your eye and your vision away from other people and go within, Virgo. And I don't see how you would, knowing how Virgos are, you won't enjoy the feeling that being out of control, your emotions, your actions and what you do, you'll regret it, Virgo, because I know how balanced you truly are. How honest and integral your integrity is to your sense of being. So please, Virgo, try and go within, reflect. If you need to, get some counselling, some support from a friend, someone who's going to be honest with you and help you strike that balance, Virgo. Okay, take care till next time. Bye-bye.